Mapagpalang hapon po sa ating lahat. Ngayon is nandito ako sa Masmak Palace Museum. Itong Masmak Palace Museum was built in 1865 and this museum built with vast clay and mud bricks. And despite of the modernized living here in Saudi Arabia, this museum was preserved and become one of the most favorite place to visit. Today I'm going to visit the 150 years old Masmak Palace Museum. Masmak Palace Museum is one of the most favorite destinations among the visitors because they want to explore the Saudi Arabia's roots and history. Entrance niya ito, parang alit ng entrance niya. This room they called it Majlis. It is a private place where a guest are received and entertained, or they called it guest receiving room. Entering the Masmak Palace, you can feel the vibrations of the historical past of Saudi Arabia's in 19th century. This place is their courtyard. It is an open area for making indoors activities such as playing and other activities taken in the palace. Masmak Palace is a clay and mud bricks built in 1865. This palace played an integral role in the unifications of Saudi Arabia with the Battle of Riyadh. Masmak literally means in Arabic a high and strong antique building. This museum displays a remnants of the kingdom's history, including swords, maps, and photographs. In 1995, this fortress was converted into a museum, showcasing one of the most important landmarks of Saudi heritage. And despite of the growing business and modernized living in Saudi Arabia, Masmak Palace is one of the historical buildings that has survived in the kingdom nowadays.
1901, 60 armed men set out in secret across the desert. They were led by Abdulaziz bin Abdul Rahman al Saud. His aim was to capture Riyadh and unify the country. It was, he felt, his destiny. He was 26 years old. 10 years before, Abdulaziz and his family had left Riyadh and gone into exile. Now his target was the Rashidi governor Ajlan's headquarters, the Masmak fort in the middle of Riyadh. Ajlan slept there each night for protection. Leaving most of his followers outside, Abdulaziz crept into the town with just a few companions. This was his second attempt to take the fort. 6 months before, he had besieged it for 4 months. Concealed in the house opposite, Abdulaziz and his men waited for sunrise, when Ajlan would leave the fort to go home. At last, Ajlan's horses were brought out. Abdulaziz attacked Ajlan, who fled into the fort, and bin Jilui killed him inside. With just 40 men, Abdulaziz had defeated twice that number, captured the fort, and regained Riyadh. The Al Saud had returned. It was January 1902.
When Abdulaziz fought Ajlan and won, the people of Riyadh accepted him. When his victory was declared at the top of Masmak, they said, "We have heard and obey." The people of Riyadh were forced to have bin Rashid as their ruler. They didn't want him.
Abdulaziz's victory meant the return of a dynasty which had dominated the heart of Arabia for long years before. More than 200 years ago, the Al Saud held court here in Riyadh, the capital of the first Saudi state. Here they patronized a religious reformer, Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab. Their reform movement revolutionized Arabia. The movement was based on an absolute commitment to the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. The Al Saud rulers were called Imam.
After watching the audio-visual presentations, we are here now in this place. They call it the well or balon, a deep hole where they can get a water supply. Lalim. Oh, may tubig pa. Ang lalim, may tubig pa sa loob. May tubig pa sa loob, malalim. Ano, ito yung ano, pinagkukuhanan nila nung tubig noong unang panahon. Yan. This will serve them.
Lalim ba, no?
Lim. Ano ito? CR? CR for woman. Ang palakol. In fairness, malinis dito ah.
Hindi na ako dito.
Nice. Kaya ang luwang pa oh. What is this? Wala na. Going upstairs. Let's going upstairs. Bawal na. Taas pala no. Meron din pala sa taas. Yung daanan papunta sa